where would I put this among all the Coheed albums? If I do a quick tier list, we'll put Second Stage. I'm going to do this really quick. We're going to put Second Stage put it in A. Then you have In Keeping Secrets. I love In Keeping Secrets. We're just talking Coheed. I have to put it in C because bangers on it. It's really progressive. It's really interesting. Outstanding highlights. The experience from start to finish is a little bit grating for me when I recently listened to it twice. And I don't know why, but we'll call it a C. I'm trying really hard to do this from memory, but I can't. I don't want to mess up the order and have to re-edit it. You understand that. All right, so we have Good Apollo, Burning Star, Part 4. Easy S tier. Love that album. It's unbelievable. Oh, there it is. Grabbing the vinyl variant, just listening to it on vinyl for the first time. I remember first time I listened to it. Feeling emo to the song Wake Up, headbanging and screaming Welcome Home. It doesn't get much better than this. Guitar Hero, a Rock Band track. You know, that was one of the first times I had heard Coheed. I actually sat down and listened to them other than like hearing about them. Rise Against, the same way this. So I gotta get that too. Just grab it and put it back. Basically, I mean, this album, this song, Prayer of the Refugee that they had. Just, by the way, there's some weird issues with this vinyl. They printed the album Wolves on one side and put half of Suffer and the Witness on the other side. And it sounded like garbage, both of them. Both of them was terrible. Pressing quality, riddled with surface noise and garbage. Total train wreck. So happy to have a decent, normal sounding pressing after I had to message people to figure out if they had the correct pressing, because a lot of people didn't even look at it. They wanted to keep it sealed for whatever reason. Yeah, this is Coheed and Cambria 4. Let's get back to the tier list. Got to do No World for Tomorrow. I do have 2 different variations of No World for Tomorrow. Man, these are double LP. Heavy albums. Got the Standard Black, which I bought on Record Store Day a couple years ago. And the amazing red and black marbly splatter. That's so sick. Blew my mind when it came out. Big fan of Taylor Hawkins from Foo Fighters. R.I.P. to him. Man, I can't think about how devastating that was to lose Taylor Hawkins. Just a year ago or so now. Wow, like No World for Tomorrow, the song, The Running Free, it was just, it would be like the song I would test my speakers to. I need to get the 7-inch of that. Mother Superior. There's just not a bad song. And then that whole ending suite, I do think it's A tier. Because I'm really going to be splitting hairs between these matches. I'm going to put Vaxxus here for a second while we find the other one. When it gets mixed into every other Year of the Black Rainbow. Here We Are Juggernaut all day. Pearl of the Stars. Amazing. Just the Flame of Error. I do really, really like Year of the Black Rainbow. I've gone back to it since I first gave it a spin. It was one of those that I started listening to as I dug deeper into Coheed. I do think I'm going to put it in C tier just because I don't like it as much as we'll do Dissension and then Ascension. Ascension has some songs I like even more. Domino, Night, Hollywood, Vic, Evagria. See, I haven't even read the comics, so I'm probably butchering, no pun intended, the pronunciation. Ascension's A tier. I've gone back to it so much as well. And then The Color Before the Sun, it's S tier. I don't have it on vinyl yet. The Color Before the Sun made me a child of the fence. And it's weird because it's like not even part of the story, right? It's sort of its own thing. It's him talking about having a son, being a father, having stuff stolen, weird stuff in life. And yet, just it hit in so many right ways. Not a single flaw on that record. Still trying to hunt it down. Too bad it hasn't been repressed. Unheavenly Creatures, absolute banger. Love the crap out of it to this day, all the way from start to finish. It's easily A tier. Haven't hunted it down. Tried to get the Tiger's Eye vinyl on eBay. There was a restock for like $50. Still kind of a lot. Vaxxus. Made a whole video talking about old Vaxxus. Vaxxus 2. Man, ordered it the day it dropped. The amazing trifold. Got every pressing of it at one point. Ended up liking and keeping the baby blue swirl the best. For whatever reason, talked about all the variations and issues I had with the different pressings and surface noise and problems. This one didn't. It's the FYE exclusive, the definitive pressing for me. I'd be curious to see what your list is. Appreciate you hanging around talking Coheed, and this ain't the end of the Coheed conversation. No, buddy. But yeah, go ahead and drop your Coheed tier list. What you think of the second stage Turbine blade vinyl, if you were able to get some, because it was absolutely crazy in order to find these. So.